Oh, I could just about get it open. Oh, it does feel quite firm. Look, I just got transported back then to my childhood. Oh, yes, I think it's working. Hi. So I'm going to be making a blast from the past today. Concrete chocolate cake, which I used to have as school dinners. I completely forgot this cake even existed. I was listening to a podcast with Star Holroyd. Thanks, Star, for the recommendation. They were talking about it, and now I'm totally obsessed. I looked up a recipe, and I was like, it's got to be done. As I'm going to be baking today, I thought I would answer some questions I get on the channel, so it can clear a few things up as to why I'm doing this cooking channel and music channel. I don't even know what it is. Anyway, sorry, this is really loud. So lots of people ask what I do for a living. No, I'm not a professional chef. I wish I was, that's my dream job. But actually, I have never worked in a kitchen. No, that's a lie, I have worked in a kitchen. I worked in Morrisons Cafe. That was my first job, which by the way, is, well, it was a bit of an eye-opener. You know, you just go to restaurants and you don't even think about where it comes from, unless you have a restaurant that's got a chef cooking right in front of you. Or sometimes they have an open kitchen where you can like see in. Morrisons was not like that. It was behind a door. Nobody could see anything inside that kitchen, and thank God, because nobody would eat there if they could. Basically everything was deep fat fried, apart from the bacon. We had these like massive ovens which we would cook the bacon in. I think the burgers were done on, you know, like those George Foreman press things. It was kind of like a press grill. By the way, I'm just greasing this, which is done now. So that's how we used to cook that. Everything else was deep fried. If it was coated, like a burger that was coated in breadcrumbs, fried. Chips, fried. Roast potatoes, because we did a cracking Sunday roast, fried. Now that I cook, I'm a bit like, wow, I wonder if all kitchens are kind of like that. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever worked in a kitchen. I don't get me wrong, I would love to, but I think it would be really stressful. Like, I like cooking at my own pace. Let's move on to step number 2. Melt the butter. I don't think I've had any concrete cake. I keep wanting to call it concrete cake. That's weird. Concrete cake I have not had since school. Oh, do you remember the ice buns as well? Oh, I would die for one of those ice buns right now. Maybe I should make those next week. This is supposed to be a very quick 15-minute thing, so I can't talk too much. Plop your butter in. That shouldn't take too long. I'm actually not going to have it up so high. I'm going to have it on like 5. Second question is, where am I from? I get asked this question all the time. I am from the north of England, not Australia like some people say. North of England, but I live down south, so that's why some people say I've got a weird accent, because it's kind of faded. It's gone more southern. Yeah? Right, anyway, this is melted very nicely now. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to take it off the heat. I'll show you. Nice and melted there. We are going to sieve our dry ingredients into a bowl. Flour. And sieve that in. Ooh. Going to do that, followed by the cocoa powder. Come on! Next question is, do I think takeaway is bad? No, is the answer to that. I don't think takeaway is bad. I get takeaway. I probably get 1 takeaway a week. I'm a bit choosy about what I get, but I do get the occasional McDonald's. Domino's I will never get. Ugh. Bit of vanilla in there. I'm just making a guess here. I could have used a measuring spoon, but I didn't. That is a rookie mistake, by the way, in baking. Always measure it properly. I don't know why I just did that. Anyway, we're going to mix these two together. Pour that in. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. And then you're going to mix that together. Oh, reminds me a bit of cement mixer. Not actual cement mixer, the drink. If you know, you know. Ugh. As you can see, I've made such a mess. But this is how it's coming along. Apparently you're supposed to get rid of these big lumps. Okay, so I have broken up some of the bigger lumps. I'm going to put the sugar in now. And on to the next question. Mix in the sugar. So my next question is, what would I be doing now if I wasn't doing this? I think I would be a police officer. I would love to be a police officer. I'm just making myself laugh because that's absolutely ridiculous. You would get so much satisfaction from that job. Like every day is different. You're meeting new people. You don't know what's going to happen one day to the next. It's just exhilarating. I guess my job as I create content, it can be a bit predictable, and I'm at home a lot. So it's just nice. It's a nice thought to have a job where you're just with loads of people, and I kind of get energy from people as well. So yeah, no one would take me seriously though. Okay, this is looking interesting now. It's got the sugar in. All I need now, I just put it in my pan, which, as you know, I greased. So let's go with that. Put it in the pan, and it just says here that I have to just press it down, basically like a slab of concrete. So let's go for that. Like fake mud. It's kind of a bit like that. Yeah, I think this is working well. It's working very well. Okay, it's kind of getting there now. Yeah, I am pushing it down really hard. Well, attempting to anyway. But it really surprises me that dinner ladies all around the country make this, or we used to. I don't know if they do anymore. I'm thinking they don't make this anymore because it's not very healthy. But it just amazes me that they would make trays of this stuff. Ta-da! Now time to put it in the oven. Okay, so I should have preheated the oven. Whoopsie. Oh yeah. How embarrassing. I don't actually have a handle for my oven at the moment. I need to buy a new one. It fell off. This will do. It's an apron, but all my tea towels in the wash, so we'll just improvise. Okay. Do not try that at home. Do not try that at home. You need a handle. Okay, it's going in, guys. Now the recipe says 15 minutes if you want it soft, 20 to 25 minutes if you want it more concrete. I don't actually know what I want. It's been 15 minutes. It's time for us to check on the concrete cake. Oh, I could just about get it open. Oh, it does smell good, you know. Ooh. Okay. I mean, it feels a little bit more solid, but I just don't know. I might put it on for another couple of minutes. I don't think it's going to burn because it's on quite a low heat. So I'm thinking I want it to be just a bit more concrete. Let's do 2 more minutes. If you want a softer texture, 20 minutes. If you want maybe a bit more concrete, 25. It's been on about 23, so I think I'm gonna take it out now. Whoop. Oh, the smell, so divine. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, it does feel quite firm. A lot firmer than when I just took it out. Huh, a bit hot, but there it is. So I'm going to cut it up while it's still warm. Not going to lie, it does seem like it's going to be a bit crumbly. I'll just cut into a few squares. The time has come to try. Very excited. Not going to lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. It's like 11 o'clock at night now. I used this wooden spoon. Probably not a good idea. Now, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it upside down on a plate. Ready for this. Didn't work. Do we like? Still warm. Oh my gosh. I just got transported back then to my childhood. Ooh. Yes, guys, I've done it. I put slightly more cocoa powder in than the recipe suggested. So it's very chocolatey. But I would say, if you're going to do what I've said, I would maybe do 10 grams less of cocoa powder. But if you like it really chocolatey, try this way. Just need a bit of custard now. There's no way I'm going to sleep tonight after all that chocolate. If you've got any questions, please do ask them in the comments. Next time I bake or cook, I'll answer your questions for you. See you guys soon, and Keep cooking. Bye.